running my first tune-up race for the Marquette Marathon. I'm running a half marathon in Portland, Michigan. It's called the Relay for Life Half Marathon, I guess. Raising money for cancer research, so it's a good cause. It's a fairly small event, it looks like. It looks like last year there were like 50 people who ran the half marathon, so it's going to be a pretty small event. It's nearby and it's relatively cheap, so that's why basically I chose it. I didn't want to have to make a big trip, couple hour trip somewhere. This way I can just get up early in the morning, get out there, get back home. A little bit curious how this is going to play out. I had a vacation, obviously. I was in France and I then went to Sweden, so I was out of the US for 3 weeks, and I maintained my training as well as I could, but took a little bit of a dip there, so I'm getting back to where my training plan called for, basically running doubles about 3, 4, 5 times a week. So getting back to my normal training, but I'm interested to see kind of how that plays out with having had to take some time off basically because I was on vacation and trying to see and do everything I could do. So very curious about that. I should be fully recovered from the marathon I ran by now, but yeah, with all the training, stepping my training up, especially this week. I've been back about a week and a half, so this was a heavier week than the previous 3 weeks for me. So we'll just see how that all plays out. I'm also, interested to see how the weather plays out. It's obviously warmer in the summer. It's been really hot and humid these last few days. The race, thankfully, is at 7:30 in the morning, so it won't be too hot, but it might still be fairly humid, so we'll see how that plays out. I have a feeling I'm going to be a little frustrated with my pace. I ran a 1:29 half marathon way back in January when I was at the top of my game and felt really great about that. It was in January, it was on mostly dirt roads, and it was pretty hilly course as well, so felt really, really, confident coming out of that race. And now, basically a half a year later, we're going to see how it plays out this time. I have a feeling, like I said, I'm probably going to come up well short of PR territory on the half marathon, but I just hope I'm close enough that I feel like I can make the excuse about the weather that I just couldn't, keep that pace in this kind of weather. But hopefully I at least get a strong performance. I'd really like to boost my confidence going into Marquette. It's like I say, with the summer, I really hate summer for running because it's just brutal to try to get out there and run those paces in that kind of heat and humidity. It's just oppressive and you're soaked, and there's really no good alternative. I get up early in the morning to try to run when it's the coolest I can, but then your body's still waking up and you don't have much fuel in your system, and so it just seems like there's no real good answer for summer running. But we'll see. It's a good tune-up race. It'll be good to know where I'm at and be able to plan for Marquette. I'm planning to go for BQ pace no matter what, basically. So this is basically just going to either help or hurt my confidence, I guess, going into that, because I'm not going to change my plan. I'm going for a BQ or bust at Marquette, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know this course real well. I've never actually been to Portland, Michigan until today, other than driving through on the freeway, so I got to see a little bit with the packet pickup, but looks like it could be a pretty fun course. There's a river that cuts through there, and lots of the trail is along the river, so I'm hoping it's at least some cool scenery. It's supposed to be relatively flat, so we'll see how that all plays out. I think it's going to be a pretty cool course, so I'm happy about that, and hopefully everything goes well. With the limited amount of people that are probably going to be running it, I'll probably be in the running there for the top, 5 positions or so. So hopefully I'll do well. Hopefully I can, maintain a good pace and build my confidence going forward for the marathon. So I'll report back on how that went and let you know how I did. And I got a shoe review coming up really shortly, and I'm probably going to have another one after that coming up shortly after that. So getting caught up after my vacation. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like the content. I'll be back with more content soon, and see you soon.